So I've been a magazine editor for well over a decade at this point, and I've started 2 award-winning digital magazines with views over 13 million and a 6-figure subscriber list. I know what it takes to build your idea for a magazine and turn it into a magazine business, but I'm also incredibly impatient. I know what it's like to want instant gratification and see that idea quickly turn into a tangible digital magazine that your readers can click through, flip through, and hopefully subscribe to, but like yesterday. And so that's what today's video is all about. This is your quick launch plan to start a magazine in 90 days. If you haven't noticed, there's only 90 days left of this year, so there has never been a better time for you to start and launch a magazine before the new year.
Whoa.
But before you go off and get ahead of yourself and think you can just start an Instagram account, ask ChatGPT to write all of your content and the readers will come, you need a strategy. In today's video, I'm going to reveal to you my exact framework for starting a magazine, the same one that I've used to start 2 successful digital magazines, and by the end of the video, you'll find yourself so much closer to the finish line of launching your magazine before 2025. So let's get into it. The first step in starting your magazine is choosing your magazine name. Now, I'm not going to waste your time and talk about choosing a magazine niche because you're already here. You probably already have a magazine niche in mind if you're watching this video. Your magazine name is where it all begins. It's what will define your magazine to your future readers, give them an idea of who you are, what you're all about, what your vibe is, right?
Who are you?
My name is Andy Sachs.
If you're having a hard time coming up with a magazine name, here's a quick exercise you can do to come up with a running list. Now I want you to take out a piece of paper and a pen or open up a new note on your phone. Set a timer for 5 minutes and write down every single word that you associate with your niche. And I'm talking every single word. Don't edit anything yet. If I have an art magazine, I'm writing down words like paint, canvas, easel. You get where I'm going. Set your timer, pour it all out, and we'll edit this after. Okay, so once your 5 minutes are up, we can start to edit this list. We're going to start by ruling out any names we just don't like. You don't like the connotation, you don't like how it sounds, or you know that the name is already in use by somebody else. Take some time to edit this list, and that's going to give us our top 5 magazine names. This is the list we're going to research heavily to make sure that it's not already in use. We're going to do a Google search, a social media search, and a copyright and trademark search. If you don't come across any current magazines during your search, you're probably good to go. But what can you do if you find a magazine name that you love, but it's already taken? Good question. The first thing we can do is see if that magazine name is even in your niche. So my magazine is called Mini Magazine, and we are in the parenting niche. There is another mini magazine in the auto niche. If a magazine name exists that you love, but it's already in use, check to see if it's in the same niche as yours. If it's not, and there is no way that someone could confuse the two, it could be usable. Another thing you can do is to see if you can choose a variation of that word. For example, what is that word in another language? Do you like how that sounds? This can be a smart way to use a magazine name that you love, but in an unexpected way. So the next thing we're going to need is a website. We cannot start a magazine without a website. Head over to a website like GoDaddy and search for available domain names and then secure the one that you like. Remember to try to keep mag or magazine in the domain name for future searching. So for example, if my magazine is called Aura Magazine, my website domain might be Auramag or Aura Magazine or some variation of that. Now we're moving on to step 3, which is designing your website. While you might think that creating your social media accounts would be one of the first steps in your journey to starting a magazine, it's not, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. You'll need to choose a website platform that will allow you to upload content easily, and 99% of the time, it's going to be WordPress. You can find a WordPress theme on websites like Creative Market or even Etsy, and then fully customize it to include your magazine's colors, fonts, images, and style. The website platform I've chosen for my own magazines is SHOWIT, and I'll leave a link in the description box if you want to try it out for a month for free. SHOWIT is one of the easiest website platforms I have ever worked with, and I've been doing this for well over 13 years now. It's a drag and drop website builder, and the possibilities are literally endless. Oh, you want a subscribe button in the top right corner? No problem. We'll just make a subscribe button in the top right corner. There is zero coding, zero web design experience necessary, and it is completely freeform. It's like Canva for serious websites. So again, if you want to give it a shot for free for your first month, I'll leave a link in the description box below. I could not recommend it any more for designing beautiful websites in a fraction of the time it takes to code and design other websites. Remember, this is our 90-day launch plan. We don't have months and months to spend designing websites. I designed our magazine's websites in a weekend, so I highly, highly recommend SHOWIT. Moving on to step 4, which is writing your content. Before you can officially launch a magazine, you're going to need content to fill out both your website and your issues pages. So where does that content come from? There are essentially 3 places to source content for your magazine. Number 1, you can write that content yourself. This is what I did for many, many years with my own magazines. Now, I have a journalism degree, so writing is my forte, but it's not for everyone. Number 2, you can hire and recruit writers. Maybe you know some people who are interested in writing for your magazine. Maybe you put out a call for writers on social media. Freelance writers and contributors are a great way to source content for your magazine, and I have an entire lesson on this inside my course, The Editor Academy, which teaches you all about building your team. The third way to source content for your magazine is to use AI. Now, this will never ever be my top pick for sourcing content. I am a writer through and through, but it is an option for you. If you're going to use an AI platform like ChatGPT to write your content for you, I would always recommend editing and proofing the article to make sure it is adjusted for your style and tone. In my own experience, it can be pretty obvious when someone has used AI to write content, so always proof afterwards and adjust for tone, style, grammar, and wording. Okay, so let's recap. We have a magazine name, we have a magazine website, and now we have content. So what do we do with it? Step 5 of your plan to launching a magazine before 2025 is to now design your magazine. Magazine design typically happens in one of 2 softwares, Adobe InDesign and Canva. One of these options will cost you about $15 a month, that's Canva, and the other option is a little pricier, but it is what major magazines use to lay out their issues, that's InDesign. Canva has its limitations when it comes to designing an entire magazine, but it can get the job done if you're looking to keep costs low. Canva now syncs with publishing platforms like Issue, so it makes it super easy to transfer your design over to their site for easy uploading and launching. So that's it, guys. That is your plan for starting and launching a magazine in 90 days to get it up and running before 2025.
What, like it's hard?
Of course, there are many more steps involved with starting a magazine, like marketing and monetizing. Where do the readers come from? Will anyone even read my magazine? How do I promote it? Where do I promote it? How do I make money from my magazine? How do I find advertisers? How do I price my ads? What do I say when I talk to potential advertisers? I go over all of this inside of my course, which is the most comprehensive course on starting a magazine, and it's called the Editor Academy. If you want to know more, I will leave a link in the description box for you to check that out and join us on your journey to becoming an editor-in-chief. So if you got value from today's video, I would love for you to like and subscribe. I make new videos to help people like you learn how to start and grow their own magazines. So if that interests you, stick around and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.